This year, 87% of companies are using AIs as their principal recruit. Yet 35% of recruiters admit these tools exclude unique, non-traditional talents. What I mean is the very resilient, creative people, the spirits that Smith believed drove economic success. That's what's being excluded, because AI cannot see or cannot understand or feel how to measure these capabilities. Well, also Adam Smith warned us that employees were always tactically combined to keep wages low and labor immobile, always to the best interest. Think about this. Companies, corporations, CEOs think alike. They become one to control. The question is, why haven't the employees done this? And they are the vast majority. Adam Smith believed that the wealth of nations came from the division of labor. But he also was aware, and he probably warned us, that repetitive, uninspiring work makes humans as stupid and ignorant as it is possible for a human creature to become. Repetitive work serves its purpose, but at some point it will stop producing dopamine, and it will stop stimulating for the right reason, leaving numbness and emptiness in the mind of the employee. And think about, by hiring just sayers and filtering for the right persona, we are creating the exact intellectual stagnation that so much Smith feared. We have turned the free market of labor into a fixed market of profile. We no longer hire human. We hire human capital data points, especially when we prioritize looking good on paper over the practical mixture of theory and practice. We're not following Smith's model. We have forgotten about it because of greed. We are creating a corporate feudalism where the elite HR executive, the C-suite, decides the persona, and the workforce must conform or starve. Those are the only two options they give you. And this is why this minority controls the majority. They are united. The majority is not. What could we do to change that before it hits catastrophic measurement, such as the French Revolution? History does repeat itself, but it could also be avoided if we learn the lesson. To me, the interview panel shouldn't be HR anymore, or the managers in these positions. It should be a peer group. The people who would work with these candidates are the only ones that can truly sense if someone is an actor or a leader. Do they have the best interest for them? Because the biggest winners, if a good leader comes, is not only the company, but the employees under that leader. For that, we need to have competency transparency. We need to stop hiring for quote unquote diversity as a checkbox and start hiring for cognitive diversity, different criteria, evolutionary mindset. This only happens when we stop using AI as the main decider, especially if the AI is programmed to find people like us culture fits. We need to start using AI to find brains that challenge us, that makes us better, that will push us to the next step, to the next stage, that will innovate what we haven't even thought needed to be innovated, that are unafraid of taking risks, because that risk can lead to the biggest innovation in their company. This leads to this trust deficit. 66% of US adults say they will not even apply for a job if they know that AI is making the primary decision. We're losing the best talents because they refuse to be treated like a data point. And let's think about who wants to be just a number. When you are in the military, you are government property. You're not even a human being anymore until you regain your freedom once you finish your contract. Is this the same experience we're getting in the workplace? You're just a number ID. And yet the propaganda is you are a human, we value. The Ethics Guild podcast isn't just about following the rules, because there are healthy rules we should follow that will definitely make us. But the Ethics Guild podcast is about breaking the rule that makes us less human, that make us become segregated, in prison, encaged in a system that wants to keep you there. We must stop hiring for the agenda, and we must start hiring for the evolution. No matter how that evolution comes, shape and form. And I will leave you with this. Adam Smith believed that when individuals are free to pursue their own interests, they inadvertently benefit society. If your employees were truly free to challenge your current agenda today, will your company still be standing tomorrow? Or is your persona felt the only thing keeping it alive?
screen's glowing blue, it's 2 a.m., another login. ATS just a black hole where the hope gets swallowed in. They wanted culture fit, I guess my soul didn't render. The invisible hand is corrupted by the sender. Was this the promise of the free market meritocracy? A zero bullet match just feels like automated mockery. My competence is buried under keywords they can't see. I'm screaming at the algorithm, am I invisible?
You're loving the Ethics Guild podcast? Don't want to miss any new episodes? Want to be part of our panel and be our guest? Subscribe, leave us a comment, like, be part of the community of the Ethics Guild podcast. We need more people we need people that are brave, to speak up for what's right, to stand for justice and dignity. Become one of us. Be part of the Ethics Guild podcast community, and let's journal to endless possibility where we all become one. Don't forget, subscribe.